Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. Sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Papoose, Remy Ma, Claressa Shields. I actually was getting the rest of the tea for y'all to do another video on Remy Ma on some of the tea that she spilled about her paying all the bills while she was in prison. And how she signed over all the money and got out of prison and there was $0. And how allegedly she was fighting Papoose's baby mamas on Thanksgiving for allegedly cheating. But again, because Remy Ma was spotted out first with another dude, you know, she's the one that got attacked, got shamed for how could you play Papoose? He held her down for 8 years, And now, because Remy Ma exposed that she is no longer covering for Papoose, she exposed that as long as Claressa Shields keeps doing interviews, trying to reference Remy Ma or talk about Remy Ma and everything else, because nobody was asking for the elephant in the room, Claressa. We weren't asking. We didn't care. Because this whole thing is sus anyways. But Remy Ma's legal husband, Papoose, has come out, y'all, and finally did a live. And he's going to get a lot of support and a lot of believers because, again, it is, since he's been quiet, that means he's not messy, he's not problematic. But I keep trying to tell y'all, the quiet people are the ones to watch. The people who are quiet are the ones to watch because they could be the ones in your households being an absolute menace. So here's the thing. I think this is unfortunate for all parties involved. It seems like there's a lot of hurt there. Papoose is making a wild allegation in his live that Remy Ma still wants to get back with him. However, Remy Ma, I guess, has since done another live and has done several other posts that is showing receipts on her phone that is talking about the fact that where were we talking about getting back together when everything yesterday was about whether or not you're going to retain this lawyer? And so Papoose is thinking that he has done his big one because he finally filed for a divorce on Thursday at like 5:15 or whatever. But I don't think this is the flex that you think this is. It sounded like her attorneys had a divorce settlement or a settlement of sorts that has been in place for several months. And all Papoose had to do is sign off on it. And basically, Remy Ma said she wasn't asking for child support. Y'all could have joint custody. She's not asking for any type of alimony or spousal support because she says she's the breadwinner. She doesn't want any money from somebody who doesn't have it anyways. Remy Ma is claiming that the reason why they're doing all of this is because they're mad that Remy Ma outed their relationship, right? And everything else. And so, but the thing was, what Remy Ma was trying to do, she was trying to get Papoose out of the house. In that exposure, Papoose had no choice but to publicly claim Claressa at that point, right? He had no choice because it was going to look sus if he's continuing to live rent-free at Remy Ma's house, and Remy Ma saying, listen, I paid $1.3 million cash for this house. I spent $150,000 on a kitchen renovation for this house, and I am finding all these hidden cameras. So Papoose is, you know, while he's proclaiming black love and all this and that, he was trying to plot on Remy Ma and trying to catch her in something to use against her. I think, and then Papoose is exposing on the live that they apparently went to, you know, couples counseling. He didn't reference when this was. And they both said something along the lines of, you know, they still wanted this marriage to work. Claressa, what are we doing? You got a fight coming up here in a couple of days, and this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. You want to be with a man who is, you are around the same age as one of his oldest children, number one. You want to be involved with a man who allegedly is, potentially may have cheated on Remy Ma too, and it was kept quiet. It was kept under wraps. And you want to entertain this man with Remy Ma alleging that Papoose might gotta hear him out here as well, but it's kept quiet and everything else. You want to be involved with this man who allegedly might now be your manager, might be the person in charge, the same way that he was in charge of Remy Ma's career, taking 20% off the top to have an income, to have something, to contribute and everything else. Next thing you know, he's going to talk about how he's always been a boxer. He's always, been a fighter and all this and that. And as Remy Ma is calling, Claressa the current come up. But Remy Ma said that she's not saying anything if Claressa shuts up about Remy Ma. You didn't have to mention her. And no, she didn't say her name, but who else is she talking about? She basically tried to allude on The Breakfast Club, y'all, that it was Remy Ma that was holding up the divorce proceedings. But Remy Ma was trying to tell y'all she wanted everything private. She already had a private settlement where everything was sorted out. All Papoose had to do was sign. But what I'm inclined to believe now is Papoose wants still access to Remy Ma's life, her millions of dollars, her success, and all the things. And so therefore, it's not beneficial for Papoose to divorce Remy Ma. It sounds like he's now found a place. He's no longer squatting and everything else. And also Remy Ma said that she's had his stuff outside for, the last 6 months. She's had his stuff packed up. Come get your stuff. It's over. I don't want you and all of this and all of that. But I don't understand why Claressa Shields wants to be involved in this. I feel like Papoose had to come out because he had to defend this relationship with Claressa. It was going to look sus if he didn't say anything. And then he made the allegation that he wrote 90% of Remy's raps. Okay. Just like there's ghostwriters for Drake, just like there's ghostwriters for your favorite artists. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? Why would I care? Doesn't Jay-Z listed as a writer for the raps that Beyonce does on her songs? Y'all don't go in on that. Y'all don't come for like what are we doing? What are we doing? Is that really the flex? A hit is a hit, as far as I'm concerned. The problem comes when y'all try to take ownership for the writing, and then the ghostwriter has to come out. But either way, Remy Ma is the star. Remy Ma is the star, Remy Ma is the bag, and Remy Ma is on the socials, y'all, and she is saying it was all good a week ago. It was all good a week ago until Remy Ma exposed that Papoose was sitting up on her couch on the phone, knocked out with Claressa Shields, and that there allegedly was others, and he had to come out and publicly claim Claressa at that point. But they were already dealing with each other for months prior to that. They were all okay as long as they could eat off of Remy Ma. As long as Remy Ma was still the one paying for everybody and paying for everyone's lifestyle, y'all. And the moment that she exposed that, now she's the bad guy. Now she's the one who has been cheating. But again, according to Remy Ma, she's not the first person who cheated in the marriage. She's just the first person who publicly has been outside with somebody else that is outside of the marriage. See what I mean? See how it is? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just feel that there's too much drama right now, and y'all be calling these people couples goals, and I don't know why. None of these celebrities should be your couples goals. Not Barack and Michelle Obama, not Beyonce and Jay-Z. None of these celebrities should be couples goals. I don't care if you've been married 20, 30, 40, 50 years. There is a lot of stuff y'all don't know what some of these marriages be going through. And some will choose to stick it out and work it out, whether there's kids involved, whether it's for financial reasons or what have you. And it sounded like Remy Ma was really, exposing how even though Papoose is allegedly supposed to be her manager, he's taking 20% off of her, her fees for everything, for her concerts, for all the stuff that she's got going on, and she's still paying all the bills. Everybody was cool with Remy Ma as long as she was paying all the bills and financing everyone's lifestyle. But once Remy Ma exposed that, everybody now is upset, according to Remy Ma. And so now she calls Claressa Shields. She was calling her Clarence in the text messages and calls her Papoose's current come up. And if it is true that Claressa has hired him as her manager now, and he's going to do the same foolishness he did with Remy Ma, push this black love loyalty, and how he's 10 toes down, he's there for her, basically preying on the insecurities and the weaknesses. If she's got daddy issues, if she's got issues in her family, and nobody, really loves her for her, and then in comes Papoose to swoop in to save the day. Meanwhile, he's your manager. He's taking 20% off the rip, and then once he starts feeling himself, gets that positive press, starts treating you like a jerk behind the scenes. I don't know why Claressa Shields wants to stick this out and wants to be with a man, significantly older with her, dealing with a public battle with a, y'all still legally married, right? Even though you filed, we still, and Remy Ma allegedly had this settlement for months with her attorney because she wanted everything to be private. All of this performative stuff is weird. And Papoose's rationale for not filing for divorce was because he was protecting their daughter. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. And talking about you wanted both parents to be, still at the same household and all this and that. Well, how is that going to work if you're entertaining other women? And Remy Ma's got a boyfriend. Like, where was that going to work for the child? This is all just embarrassing as far as I'm concerned. This is all embarrassing. And y'all got to stop saying couple goals. Y'all got to stop hyping up these relationships. When these people go Instagram official or whatever, all you got to do is just like the post. Don't comment couple goals. Don't comment black love or all this and that. Or I've seen what you've done for others. Give me Sierra's prayer. No. Just stop it all, you guys. Stop it, because y'all don't know the ins and outs of these marriages and these couples. If they last, kudos to them. But if it falls apart, like what has happened now with Remy Ma and Papoose, now everybody's trying to look at the blame game and trying to take sides. And I'm here to tell y'all, take the side of right versus wrong. Just take the side of right versus wrong. Analyze all the facts. Don't look at the person who has always been the person who has just been quiet and on the mute challenge and just assume that because that person has talked the least, that they're the innocent one. See, y'all don't understand, I don't think, when people get fed up. When people get fed up and they get tired of protecting people, they get tired of paying for everybody and covering for everybody, you reach a breaking point. So, of course, you're going to be the one that looks crazy when it's all said and done. But for all intents and purposes, whether Papoose ghost wrote for Remy Ma or not, she ultimately still was the breadwinner. She ultimately still was the one that was the star. She's still the one that's going to get booked for concerts and shows and everything else and anything Fat Joe wants to do with her. So nonetheless, it's not the flex that you think this is in the grand scheme of things. You want to hold on to the brand and the celebrity of Remy Ma, just like now you've attached yourself to the brand and celebrity of Claressa Shields. And she don't see it coming. She don't see how this is about to fall apart once Papoose finds his next victim. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.